What's up, you guys? This is Boy McGill giving your daily dose of radiation. Today's video, we're covering the job opportunities for new grads from a perspective for someone who's already in the field as an X-ray tech. So to give you context, I am a night shift X-ray tech. I've been doing it for 4 years, and I work a lot of overtime and day shift by choice. So it astonishes me now being in a position where I already have a job and I'm like already stable, and I kind of see the workflow or the revolving of the techs, how it how they hire someone, certain positions from what I've seen are kind of what we call like too good to leave, or it's like those people who run in the government office that are like super old and never leave their position, like in the government. Almost like that. Certain positions, you'll find that there'll be techs that will be working there 25 years, 20 years, like for the long run, because maybe they've jumped jobs, they've done this, and they found a good one that they like. And those positions rarely get open. I mean, sometimes they do because people move, because maybe they have to switch to PRN, but majority of the time, certain of those good positions don't happen a lot. I've noticed that majority of the hiring that happens amongst, like, at least our hospital, because it does involve training and stuff of the students, the July period, post-July, is kind of like where our local school, they finish school. That's kind of when we hire. Majority of the times they'll hire for like PRN, and occasionally they'll have like some full-time positions. At the end of the day, if you're a regular person, majority of the time you'll want to work full-time. All depends kind of like on your schedule, but majority of the time you want full-time because you'll have all the benefits and stuff that you've been working towards all those years. Like, for instance, my position, 7 on, 7 off, there's only 4 of those available at my hospital because there's 4 night techs. And like, it's crazy to think about that only 4 people can hold down a hospital at nighttime. So like, those positions are meh. And majority of the time, the people, like, for instance, I like working nights. I'm probably not going to go anywhere unless I get fired or something happens and I move. So, like, I'm going to be just chilling at that job as long as I can. There's another tech who's been there, I think, 10 years. There's the other tech who I replaced because they moved. I was only given besides that positioning probably won't be open that much. Maybe if something happens. During the daytime, there's probably more. There's more positions open. There's more. The Monday through Friday, or the 412s, or the 410s. Certain, like, more niche family, like if you're more like you want to work, but you don't want to work too much, type Monday through Friday type gig. If you're a traditional, I guess, type of work that you want, those positions will usually already, like the veteran techs who've been there so long, who've worked not that they're bad positions or bad shifts, but the other shifts, if they become open, usually they'll cater to them before they'll cater to anyone new joining the facility. So those kind of positions, if you want, you'll either have to be lucky to swoop them out if they're already available, or already pick up a different shift and kind of get your foot in the door. For the most part, I would say just get your foot in the door and take any position that's available that works within your means, and then with time, as stuff comes about, you'll have first dibs and kind of work around. I was kind of lucky enough to be in a position where I kind of scooped it up, and I knew some people, and I was just, because I've heard from stories from other people from my field who, when they were new and didn't have experience, it was like really, really hard to get their foot in the door, especially if you're going somewhere that they never saw you at clinicals, they never have any experience with you. They're like more harder, or they have to have history of hiring students and they don't do too well, especially if they come from your school. They already kind of put a little black marker on you type field, so it's kind of harder sometimes. There's been people who I've known who it's been like they'll finish school and then it'll be like 3 months of just looking around, nothing. The most extreme I've saw was 6 months post school without nothing. But for the most part, most places, there'll be a few job openings here and there, or PRNs. If you want to get into the travel gig, you'll have to have like experience in working stuff to be able to do that. But yeah, it's been your boy Miguel. See you on the next one.